Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words in the Psukim of Bitachon, and today is Tehillim Nun Vav Hey, which is 56, verse number 5. Be'elokim ahalel devaroi. Elokim, the God of justice, I will praise His word. Be'elokim batachti, and in Elokim, the God of justice and judgment, I have trusted. Lo ira, I am not afraid. I will not fear. Mayasa basar li. What will a person of flesh and blood be able to do to me? Says Rashi on this pasuk, on these words over here, and that is that there are two ways to refer to Hashem, as we have discussed before. It's Elokim, who's the God of judgment and justice, and there's Hashem Yud Kei Vav Kei, which is the God of Chesed and Rachamim. And here Dovid HaMelech is saying that Elokim, even when He is acting towards me with justice, even though when I see that He is giving consequences and perhaps punishments that of course are deserved, Dovid HaMelech never said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how could you do such a thing to me? I don't deserve it. I'm a tzaddik. I'm so great, I'm so wonderful, what I do for Klal Yisrael, how much Torah I learned, how many mitzvahs I've accomplished, how many enemies I've defeated on behalf of the Jewish people. How could you do such things? Dovid HaMelech never said that. Dovid was a maimin ba'akadosh baruch hu. He was beiteach in the laws of midah keneged midah, of measure for measure, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu does everything to a person in their life that is commensurate with the way in which we are behaving and acting towards Hashem. The way that we act towards Hashem, that is the way in which He acts towards us. If you are showing Him a face of love and warmth and happiness and joy, and there is a motivation and an enthusiasm for the mitzvahs, and we are guarding ourselves from hate, from doing sin, and we are keeping in line with what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants, then the natural response of the Rebbeinu Shalom is He's going to shower our lives with bracha, with chesed, with kindness, with goodness, with all of the above. But if a person is slipping, and a person is stumbling, and a person is falling into the traps of hate, and their life is filled with different averas, different sins, and they're not so careful about their midas, and they fly off their handle with kas and with rage. There's too much atzlus, laziness, and a lack of amun and bitachon, and they have too many questions swimming around their head on why HaKadosh Baruch Hu does this and why HaKadosh Baruch Hu does that, and they're not accepting of Hashem's ratz and His will with pure amun and bitachon. So then HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, the way in which you will act towards me, unfortunately and sadly, that is the way I'm going to act towards you. And then we lose the bracha, we lose the inspiration, we end up getting hit by the consequences and the hardships that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will bring upon a person. And Dovid HaMelech says here, Be'elokim, even when you are coming at me as Elokim, you're the God of judgment and of justice, and therefore when I look at my life, I see difficulties instead of the blessings. I see the curses instead of the goodness. I see hardships instead of all of the bracha that I expect from you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But I know, Hashem, that there's a reason you're doing that, and it is all equal in proportion to the way in which I'm acting towards you, and therefore, ahalel devaroi, I will continue to praise your word and your actions and your deeds and that which you have done to me. Because be'elokim batachni, I trust in you, Elokim. I trust in you as the God of justice, that you are doing exactly what you are supposed to be doing to pay me back, midah keneged midah, measure for measure, the way that I am treating you and acting under your watchful eye and your auspices. And therefore, mayase basar li, what can anybody do to me? Even if I see people running and chasing after me, which Dovid HaMelech was always the refugee on the run, even if I see people that are coming into my life and causing me frustration and pain and difficulty, it's not them, Rebbeinu Shalom. I know that it's betachni, because that I trust in you, and you are Elokim, and everything that comes into my life is because you are the one that is sending it my way perfectly, positioned the way that it should be. Therefore, I fear no one, I worry about no one. I take nothing to my heart about what the people do to me. Rather, I continue to fortify and strengthen my bitachon, my trust in you, Ribono Shel Olam. Even when I see that things aren't going the way that I wanted, I realize in my world of bitachon, it's all because that is the way in which I'm treating you. And therefore, a Jew has to take to heart the following idea, and that is that if we work on solidifying our relationship with the Ribono Shel Olam, if we work on concretizing our relationship with ourselves, which means that we are careful in the mitzvahs and we are even more careful to avoid the averas that a person stumbles into constantly, and we keep our focus and our mabat haruchani, the spiritual gaze that we have in our life, that vision that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants from us, we keep the spiritual vision always focused on the Ribono Shel Olam. We can be guaranteed through the world of Amunah and Bitachon that yes, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will continue to take beautiful care of us as He has throughout our lives. And even when a person will see that the Elokim aspect of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, His justice, is what is infiltrating our lives and our actions and the events that are taking place around us, we will of course be mesim lev, will examine our actions and our deeds. We will examine our midas and our world of avodas Hashem, and we will find the holes, sometimes the gaping holes in the way in which we approach our avodas Hashem, the way that we serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the way that we keep the mitzvahs. We will find honestly and sincerely, we will see the averas, the sins that we are committing, and then we will begin to understand why HaKadosh Baruch Hu treats us the way that He does. But with bitachon, which itself is a zechus, is a great merit for a person, in that way, Be'ez Hashem will go without any fear from anybody else, without any worry, without any concern, because batachti, be'elokim batachti, I trust in you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, lo ira, I have nothing at all to fear. Have a wonderful day.